Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Porch-Light Letters podcast number 2165, the day after freedom. So this is a, what are we calling it? Hang on. Notes. I got to find my notes. I'm lost without my notes today. We are calling this the Post Brave Enough Reflection. So it's not actually part of the Brave Enough series, but we might add the questions in there in volume 10 of, I think it's volume 10. Yes, volume 10 of the Porch-Light Reflection Journal. So today, and I have to apologize for being on so late. We had Zeffie at the vet today, and then we had to go get her food afterwards. It's just been a very exhausting day, and I just needed a few minutes after we got home just to decompress and get ready, because had I come on not long after we got home, I wouldn't have made a lick of sense. Probably not going to make any sense anyway, but at least I'm going to make more sense than I would have an hour ago. So I apologize for that. Just had to get the head screwed on and be in the right place to come in and talk with you guys. So our opening thought for today is, yesterday was about fireworks, celebration, and outward freedom, but today, the day after, it's quieter. And in the quiet, we ask a deeper question. Now, what will you do with that freedom? It teaches us that freedom isn't just a moment. It's a mindset we must nurture daily. The day after liberation is where living free actually begins. Celebrating freedom is powerful, but choosing freedom again today is even braver. The ordinary days are where our truth has the most room to grow. Isn't that cool? Oh, and I totally forgot. I had to tell you too. I got to see the flyover last night. It wasn't while we were out walking. It was after we got home. I was giving Zeffie her treats, and I could hear the engines of the jets coming. And so I raced across the room, opened up the blinds across my sliding door, opened up the sliding door, and we've got a porch area, got to the edge of the porch just as 4 jets flew overhead in formation. I was like, yes, off to the next flyover. So I was very happy to get to see that last night. I'm going to miss those jets. I really am. Anyway, so what happens when you start defining freedom by your choices, not your circumstances? I would tell us lots of things open up to you when you start defining freedom by your choices and thinking, well, I can't do that because I'm being held back from this. No, make the choice that you're going to come from a place of freedom and not from a place of circumstances. You return to your routines with more intention and alignment. Defining freedom by your choices is done with intention. And when you start doing that with intention, other things start falling in place as well. You see freedom not as a single event, but as a series of quiet affirmations. You carry the spirit of becoming into the ordinary days that follow. But when you're doing it when you're living with the choices of freedom as an intention, it opens up a whole new world to you. Ask yourself, what does freedom look like in my life today? Let the post-celebration calm invite you to reflect, realign, and recommit. Remember, your life isn't meant to be fireworks every day. Sometimes freedom looks like peace. Just that peace and quiet time. Yeah. In the legacy connection, the fireworks fade, the celebrations ends, but if your life quietly reflects your truth, that's a freedom that will echo far beyond today. Your reflection questions for tonight. We have 4 for you. 4. Yes, that was 4. Yes. They are in the description down below. They will be in the volume 10 journal when that is released. What does freedom feel like in your everyday life, not just on holidays? So we're not looking at the 4th of July as a day of freedom. We're not looking at days where we honor those who have made sacrifices, like Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Armed Forces Day, those sorts of days for the people who have, I don't know, I am molting like crazy. Not just honoring those on certain days, every day. So what does freedom feel like in your everyday life, not just on holidays? What choices today reflect the kind of life you truly want to live? So are you making choices in freedom or making choices because of circumstances? Number 3, where are you still living by habit rather than intention? That'll get a few of you thinking. How can you carry the spirit of freedom into small, quiet moments? And our closing thought for today is freedom doesn't end on the 4th of July. It begins again the day after. In your choices, in your voice, in the way you carry your truth forward, gently, boldly, and always becoming. And with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. He konera.